Most advisors that I see working in this industry are all chasing the exact same client in what is known as a red ocean, where you're essentially competing with every single other advisor. And little do you know, there's actually a much better way, which is what's called a blue ocean, where you're not competing with any other advisor, but you're creating a market that no one else is working in, and you can dominate it in that market. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can find and identify your blue ocean and your wide open market so you can start to compete in that market and dominate it and stop fighting with everyone else in the red ocean. What is up, guys? For those of you new to the channel, my name is Philip Setter. I've been in the insurance industry for over 10 years now, and I've been able to scale my own insurance brokerage 100% online using social media and digital marketing. If you want to do the same thing in your business, just drop a comment below. I recorded a 2-hour masterclass explaining exactly how I scaled my business to 6 figures and beyond using digital marketing and social media. Drop a comment below, masterclass, and I will send that to you. But without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So if you never heard of the concept of a blue ocean strategy before, there's a book on it, and maybe I'll just link it or I'll put a little blurb up on the video here. My editor can hopefully put something on the screen. But essentially, a blue ocean is exactly that. There's no one else in it. A red ocean is where you are competing in it and there's blood in the water. Hence, the red part is because there's so many other, big fish in there and big people in there, big players. Everyone's competing over it. There's a lot of blood in the water, hence the term red ocean. Blue ocean, on the other hand, is completely wide open. There's not blood in the water. You're not fighting over anything. And this is where you can start to dominate in this specific market because no one else is competing there. Because here's the thing that you need to realize with financial advisors, insurance brokers, other financial professionals, and professionals, any of these disciplines, we at the end of the day are just a commodity, whether you want to accept it or not. There's nothing special about us. There's nothing special about me or another financial advisor or another insurance broker. We all have generally the same set of products. And this isn't only, pardon me, for financial advisors. This is any of these industries where the barrier to entry is extremely low. And also there's not really anything that we create that's unique to us. We all have the same insurance products. We all have the same investment products. We all have the same financial products. So the way that you separate yourself in an industry like insurance, for example, that is so competitive is by going into a market that no one else is competing in. And I'll share a little bit of my story about how I created my own blue ocean strategy in the insurance industry. So I've been in the insurance industry since 2014, like I mentioned, over 10 years now. And I got started like a lot of other people got started, pestering your friends and family and colleagues and anyone else that you can think of that you can try and sell insurance to. And, at that point, I was competing in a red ocean. There was nothing special about me. I was just trying to sling a product. I was trying to, friends and family and, family market, term life insurance, etc. And at the end of the day, they were comparing me to every single other advisor that was also doing the exact same thing as me. So there was nothing that set me apart except for a few friends and family that felt sorry for me and bought a few products off of me. But there was nothing really that was special about what I was offering. And really, when my business started to turn around was when I went all in on one specific market. And so for me personally, that market is climbing. So I'm a rock climber, ice climber, backcountry skier, alpine climber. I do a ton out in the mountains. I love mountain sports. That's like the biggest passion in my life. And I was able to connect with that market and brand myself as this, hey, I'm the guy for climbing insurance. I'm the guy, if you're an ice climber and you need life insurance without exclusions, I'm the guy to talk to. If you're a rock climber, alpine climber, backcountry skier, I'm the guy to talk to. So I built a brand around being the mountain sports enthusiast life insurance or insurance broker. And through that, I was able to get many different partnerships in that specific market that were actually really easy to get because no one was approaching them. Because here's the thing, when you're working in the red ocean, which is where you're trying to get mortgage brokers and accountants and, real estate agents, that is super competitive. But do you know how many people are approaching search and rescue groups, mountain trauma groups, any of these other groups that are in mountain sports? There's like zero. There's me and maybe like one or two others in all of Canada. So I'm dominating in the mountain sports enthusiast market. And I've now created a blue ocean for myself that where really no other broker is competing with me. This is a market unto myself. There's like a couple other, but I'm absolutely crushing them here in Canada. And I am known as the mountain sports enthusiast guy. And now, what that allows you to do is when you attach yourself to a specific niche or in a specific blue ocean market, there's a compounding effect that happens because now people attach you to a specific group. And when you have someone in that group, there's no question about who they should refer you to. If someone comments on one of the Facebook groups and says, "Hey guys, I'm looking for life insurance that covers rock climbing," it's unequivocally across the board. Every single person will comment, "Philip Setter and Affinity Life, go talk to them. They do mountain sports life insurance. They're the ones to talk to." So there's such a powerful compounding effect that goes along with creating a blue ocean strategy and coming up with a niche that you can connect with and market to and dominate in one specific group. Now, there's many different blue ocean strategies that you can create. However, I would highly, 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 highly recommend and here's the thing, like, this is an evolving thing. It can change over time. I've changed my blue ocean throughout the years. Originally from 2016, pardon me, to 2020, I was all in on the business owner market. And then from 2020 now to 2025, I am all in on the climbing insurance market, or pardon me, the mountain sports enthusiast market. So you can evolve over time. But here's the thing, when you are coming up with a blue ocean strategy and a niche that you want to work with, is if you can connect it back to something that resonates with you, some passion or hobby or past avocation or religion or value or something that you have in your life that resonates deeply with you, then it's going to be like infinitely easier than if you're just targeting doctors, because doctors make a lot of money. And we want to target doctors. They're good clients. They have lots of money. They'll buy big policies. That can work. And I'm not saying that, if that's your only option, you shouldn't do that. However, how are you connecting with doctors? Like, do you understand their pain points? Do you know what they're going through? Do you know how hard school was? Was your wife or husband a doctor? And so you have a unique understanding of what they went through. And if not, how are you really understanding their pain points above and beyond just, oh, I know doctors makes lots of money. So when you are trying to come up with some specific blue ocean or niche, and by the way, we're going to go through an exact strategy and a chat GPT prompt that will help you and guide you to coming up with your specific blue ocean. But when you are thinking about it, you need to be thinking, what is something in my own personal life that deeply resonates with me, that is easy to create content around because I'm always doing it? It's a passion or a value of mine. And it's something that I know the pain points of those individuals because I am that individual. I know the pain points that other climbers go through, rock climbers, ice climbers, backcountry skiers, because I did all that myself. I tried to get life insurance myself. I saw that there was difficulties. There was a rating or an exclusion that you would get. So I went through the pain points and I understand the psychology of what happens to that group and what they're looking for because I am the group. So when you're looking for your own blue ocean and your own niche, you want to find something that you actually resonate, and it's going to be that much more powerful when you do actually nail that specific niche or passion that resonates with you. But let's actually get into what it would look like to identify your blue ocean strategy and your specific niche that you want to work with. So now let's actually get into some ChatGPT prompts and how you can create your own blue ocean strategy. By the way, this prompt is part of the overall social media mastery for financial advisors curriculum, where I teach you guys exactly how to scale using digital media and social media marketing. You can see there's tons of different worksheets here on the left, but we're just going to use this one blue ocean prompt. So I'm just going to go ahead. By the way, I will put this in the description, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just go ahead and you can have this. Pardon me. You don't have to pay for it or anything like that. You can use it yourself. I'll put it in the description. You can just copy and paste it. Let's go over to ChatGPT. Let's paste this in. So it says, okay, I'm an insurance broker who wants to build a personal brand that stands out. Please help me find my unique edge in the niche that I can be known for. Pardon me. Guide me through the following: values and passions, et cetera, et cetera. Face, family, lifestyle, et cetera. Audience fit, what type of clients. Based on my answers, 3 to 5 possible, pardon me, blue ocean brand angles. Here's some example. This is a product type, disability. I mentioned that you want to try and have it towards some type of passion that resonates with you: passion, hobby, avocation, faith, family, value, something that resonates with you. However, as a last case scenario, it can be just a product type or just a specific niche that, like the business owner market. I did that from 2016 to 2020. And while, yes, I was, sort of a business owner myself, I didn't really understand the unique challenges of running like a large scale 7-figure business at the time. So that was, just something that I targeted and I learned a lot. However, I resonate so deeply with the market that I'm currently in now. And now, like I mentioned, of course, this can evolve over time. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to pick this and you're locked into this for the rest of your life. And another thing, too, which I just want to note here real quick, this doesn't limit you from attracting other clients in a different niche or just in a general niche or a general market, I suppose. This isn't going to take away. A lot of people are scared of niching down and going to some blue ocean strategy because they think, oh, well, then other people aren't going to want to work with me. That's not the case. I solely focus all of my marketing efforts on climbing insurance, and I still get tons of leads from general family market people, business owners. Still, I get business owners all the time that come in. And I actually barely make any business owner content anymore. They just come in from various different sources because they see that I post about life insurance for climbers and life insurance, term versus this and whole life versus that, etc. So you're not limiting yourself by going to one specific niche. So do not stress about that. But however, here's some different examples. Disability insurance guy, the climbers insurance guy. That's me. Can't take that one. Well, I mean, you could try, but yeah, I'm gonna win. The dad insurance guy. Maybe you're really family based. The faith based insurance guy. Maybe religion is super important to you. And you can really build your brand around values and faith and religion and church, etc. The entrepreneur. Maybe you started a few businesses and you really understand the unique challenges that business owners go through. A teacher, maybe you're a teacher, in your past life, young family. The trades insurance guy, maybe you were a trade person, you really understand what it's like to be, a plumber or electrician. Here's just some examples. Let's just go ahead and all you have to do is copy and paste it. It's super easy. And now it's going to guide us through what it actually looks like. And we can actually get some here step-by-step process. So let's start with values and passions, strength, audience fit, and shape. So here we go. Number 1, values and passions. Okay, there we go. So let's just really quickly go through this. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this just to give you an idea. However, obviously, take the time, go through this here. So what are the things that I care most about in life? For me personally, I care about financial freedom, mountain sports, or I'll just say actually being in the mountains, independence, independence. There we go. 2, freedom, travel. Yep, I like all those. Adventure. I'll say hard work when I'm working, lots of play when I'm playing. Okay. 3, which of these values, passions you think might connect naturally with the clients you serve, want to serve? I achieved, let's say, massive. I won't say massive. I'll just say I achieved financial freedom and want to share that with others. Say ability to work when I want and travel and adventure when I'm not. Okay. Let's go to strengths. Motivated by freedom, independence, and adventure. Yeah, that actually fits me pretty well. Okay. Makes you different. Okay, so 1, skills or expertise. What do I have? Education. I say, actually, I'm good at breaking down complex material into easy to understand. I'll say, hang on, maybe that would be. I will put that down there. I will say, I'll just put that for now. That's good for now. Personality traits: honest, ethical. Lighthearted. I don't take things too seriously. 3, what life or career do you have given you an advisor? So, I mean, for me personally, lost a friend in the mountains that didn't have life insurance. Unfortunately, that's there we go. Fortunately, saw the negative side effects of that. Okay. Cool. Audience fit. Here we go. One, mostly climbers. I'm obviously rushing through this a little bit just to, make this video a little bit concise, but spend some time as you're going through this. Who do you resonate with? Yeah, with your passions, I want to say. Personal values. Yeah, adventure and independence is a high value. And three, oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, climbing communities. Um, search and rescue groups, etc. Okay, here we go. I kind of rushed through this, of course. Ah, here we go. That's great. You're not just an insurance broker who happens to climb, you're a climber who happens to be an insurance broker. So you can see I went through this here, and we can start to really position myself. Based on your values: freedom, adventure, independence, clarity, honesty, lightheartedness, real experience, audience fit, climbers, adventure minded people. Here are 5 personal brand directions: the climber insurance guy, which is basically what I am, the adventure insurance guy, the freedom broker, that's interesting, the honest insurance guy, the mountain life advisor. Okay, so you can start to see now, work through this prompt here and start to come up with something. Again, this can evolve over time. It doesn't need to be perfect on day one. However, you should try as best as you can to get something that resonates with you, that you can actually uh, you know, pull content from and pull passion and pull you personally as an individual. So you're not just like pretending to connect with doctors or other people like that. But go through this prompt, find your blue ocean strategy. Once you have done this blue ocean strategy, click here to watch a video, a full breakdown on content marketing and how you can start to use this now, position yourself as an expert in that industry, and get actual traffic, get leads, and actually get clients from this. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, if you guys are enjoying this content, all I ask is that you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.